My name is Vanessa Larco, and I'm a partner at NEA. I currently sit as a board of director on 8 companies, and I'm a board observer on a handful of other companies. I was in gaming for the first half of my career. I was at Xbox up in Seattle, and I worked on Connect V1. I studied computer science in undergrad, and I discovered the product management role right out of school, and I loved it. And I thought that that's what I was going to do for the rest of my life. I wanted to build and ship products. I am lucky that my mom was an entrepreneur. She grew up in Colombia in South America. She came to the States and put herself through school. She studied computer science in the 70s. There wasn't very many computer science jobs in Miami in the 70s. So she started her own companies in software and then in hardware and then in hardware software. And she would start one, bootstrapped, build it up, and sell it, and then start all over again. She was a huge influence, both not only on my major, but on the entrepreneurial spirit and also in parenting, like having a career and having kids. And she kind of did it all. And she never complained about being tired. Like she would get back from a work trip, land, shower, and then take us roller skating. I'm like, how in the world? I still try to channel her as much as I can when I get home from my short drive from the office and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. Channel my mom. I'd known NEA for a very long time. And when they talked to me about potentially joining, I didn't think they were serious because I have no background in finance. And I thought you had to be a finance person to go into venture. After all, it's an investing role, right? All of my other peers who grew up through VC channel had these really deep and broad network of other investors. They knew who was working on which deal where. So I had a lot to learn. All Raise came around and I joined a cohort and I was like, whoa, friends in venture. This is so helpful. And just having people I could call and ask hey, is this normal? Or my firm is talking about XYZ. I've never heard of this. I feel too silly asking anyone internally what this is about. I spent about a year just shadowing some of the senior folks at NEA. In my first couple of years, I probably ran the gamut of what an associate does, what a principal does. I kind of did a little bit of everything because I felt like I had to catch up, right? I was used to other roles where I could just pick up a textbook, study a technology, and then run with it. But after spending a long time with the folks at NEA, I felt that my experience in evaluating product opportunities, what do we build and who do we sell it to, it actually translates better into venture than I had anticipated. It was a long, windy, strange journey, but after several years, I really thought that this could be something I could do long term. At NEA, we call general partners people that are in the investment committee, so we call them ICs. And so that promotion finally happened last May. It meant a lot to me because it meant that my colleagues see me as an owner as well. It meant that they trust my decision-making ability, not just for investments, but also for hiring and making critical decisions for our firm. It was probably one of the most rewarding recognitions I've gotten in my career.